I grew my hair from this to this within a year, and these are the side views. The difference is not even up to a year. The first one is January, and the second picture is November last year. I achieved this with the help of my hair growth DIYs. If this is not your first time of seeing my videos, you would know I make my own hair growth DIYs using different herbs, and I upload the videos on my channel explaining how I make them and how I use them. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you one of my most potent hair growth DIY using just two powerful ingredients from your kitchen. These are what you use to cook from time to time, so don't stress. They are very easy to get. I'm sure you already have them in your kitchen by the time you're watching this video. Next time you hear hair growth DIYs don't work, Ayurvedic herbs don't help to grow hair and maintain a healthy hair, bring them to my channel. Let them come and see the evidence of Ayurvedic herbs on my natural hair. Everything I use are all natural ingredients. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more, and also share this video with someone. If you need a one-on-one guide on how to grow your natural hair or solve your natural hair problems, you can reach me on Instagram or my Facebook page. If you learned something new from this video, please leave a comment for me. The first thing you need to make this DIY is any container of your choice. As for me, I'll be using my glass jar. The first ingredient is cinnamon. You can use either cinnamon sticks or cinnamon powder. In today's video, I'm going to be using cinnamon stick, and for the amount, I'll be using just one stick. If you're using cinnamon powder, don't use more than 1 tablespoon. Next ingredient is bay leaves. Bay leaves offer several benefits for our hair health, some of which includes promoting healthy hair growth. It strengthens the hair follicles. It helps to prevent dandruff. It soothes scalp irritation and prevents hair fall. If you're having scalp issues like dandruff, irritation, and all of that, and your hair is breaking a lot, bay leaf is something that you should be incorporating into your hair care products. Either you use it to make your oil or you use it to make your hair teas. You can also use it to make your hair growth butters, which I'm going to be uploading the video shortly. So if you've not yet subscribed and it is something you'd like to see, please hit the subscribe button and also like this video so you don't lose it. After transferring everything into my glass jar, I added 200 ml of hot water. If you're using a plastic container, use just warm water. Don't use too much hot water so you don't end up melting your container. But I always advise you get a glass jar if you'll be making your hair teas at home, because it helps those ingredients to infuse very well into the water compared to when you're using cold water. After adding the hot water to the ingredients, I left it to infuse for 24 hours. Yes, I left it for 24 hours because these two ingredients here, they take time to infuse. So for me to get the best out of it, because I like my DIYs to be very potent, I infused it for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, it's time to strain. This is what it looks like. You can see the color has changed. It has become darker. So I'm just going to pour it out. I don't need to use anything to strain it. I'll just pour the water into the cup. And after pouring it into the cup, I'll transfer to my spray bottle. And that is not all. After transferring it into my spray bottle, I'm going to add oil. You can use any oil of your choice, but for this video, I'm using my cloves and rosemary hair growth oil. I'm just going to shake it a little because I used powdered cloves and it's a little bit settled under the bottle. I'll shake it very well, so I'll mix everything together. Then I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of oil to the hair tea. You can use any oil of your choice. You can use coconut oil, olive oil, argan oil, any oil that works well for you. Just add 1 tablespoon of the oil to the hair tea. After adding any carrier oil of your choice, you can also add essential oils if you want to. But As for me in this video, I'm not going to be adding essential oil because the cloves and rosemary oil is just enough for me. After adding the oil, I'll just shake everything to mix it together. Mind you, the water and the oil will not mix together. So each time you want to use it, you have to shake it very well so you don't end up using just the water on your hair while the oil is just on its own. Because whenever you spray this now, you definitely spray the water out first because the oil is just on top of the water. So be sure to always shake it before you spray it on your hair. And I'm going to quickly show you how I use this and the product I pair it with to get my best results. So stay tuned because I still have more to show you and more hair growth tips to talk about. You can see my scalp is looking so shiny, it is healthy, no dandruff and no flakes. That was why I added oil to this hair growth spray. If not, I would have just skipped the oil part. I added the oil because my scalp don't need too much. Right now, my scalp don't need too much. So to work with this, I'm going to be sectioning my hair into two. As you already see me do, I've already sectioned my hair. I kept one part away and I'm working with one part at this time. I'm going to be spraying this right from my scalp to the length of my hair and the tips of my hair. I'll spray this generously on my scalp before I massage. And if I feel it is not enough, I'll go ahead and spray in more. And that is because I will not be using any other product on my scalp after spraying this in because it contains oil. There will be no need for me to add any other product to my scalp because this oil is enough. Most times I use oil to moisturize my scalp except there's a particular issue that I'm trying to treat. That is when I use a hair grease or a hair butter on my scalp. So most time I use oil and that is exactly what I am showing you here. I'm not applying oil directly to my scalp. That is because my scalp is still a little bit moisturized and I don't need to add more product to it to prevent buildups. If your hair is not in a protective style like mine, either mini braid, mini twist, or your scalp is not easily accessible, you have to work in smaller sessions because you need this to get right to your scalp. Right now, I'm done with the first session. I just wrapped and kept it away and then moved to the second session. I decided to keep it away because that will enable the product to get into my hair very well. It takes time for product to penetrate into my hair. That is why I'm giving it time to penetrate into my hair very well before I go ahead to apply the next product. When I'm done with the second session, I'll keep it away and then move to the first session. Now I'm going to be using a leave-in conditioner to moisturize. I'll be using this Olive Miracle leave-in conditioner. A lot of you really want to know the leave-in conditioner that I use on my hair. So if you're watching this video, this is the leave-in conditioner that I use on my hair. This is my best leave-in conditioner so far. I use other products like Canto leave-in conditioner too, but I strongly recommend this one, especially if you have a fine hair like me. It is lightweight and it works well for my fine hair. But if you have a thick hair, you might want to go for a thicker leave-in conditioner. But for my fine hair naturals, this one is highly recommended. I'll apply this from the root to the tips of my hair and take my time to gently massage it in very well. And I'm not applying this on my scalp. I'm not applying it directly on my scalp. It might just touch my scalp in the process of applying it on my hair, and that is fine. So I'll just take my time, apply it very well, massage it very well, and then apply more on the tips of my hair because the tips of the hair are prone to dryness. They are very old, so I like to attend to them, especially whenever I am moisturizing my hair. Since I started doing that, I have noticed that I'm retaining so much length. My hair has been growing, but retaining length has been very difficult for me for years. But since I discovered how to properly take care of my hair, how to properly care for the ends, my hair has been retaining so much length. You can see how the tips are looking so moisturized and they are back to life. Next thing now is to keep my hair protected, and this is very, very important if you are on a hair growth journey. After moisturizing with the leave-in conditioner, I'm going to braid the whole session together. I love doing this because it helps the product to penetrate into my hair very well, because it takes time for product to really get into my hair. But if I braid them together or twist it together like this, it helps the product to really get in very well. I can braid it like this and leave it for a while. If I'm going out, I will just unravel the braids and then I am good to go. So you can rock your hair like that after moisturizing it. You can also go ahead to braid, twist to keep the ends of your hair protected. I'm just going to repeat same thing to the other side and also attend to my edges. Never leave that part out. You know, the edges are very hard to grow back if you have experienced hair loss in that area. They are very, very difficult to grow back and they break so easily. So in the process of taking care of your hair, make sure you don't forget your edges. I'm just going to moisturize the other side and also put it in braid just as I did to the first session. When I'm done with that, I will just wrap the ends of my hair around and tuck them in. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more.